Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Gary Bledsoe. And this year, 2014, we're going to be talking about 100% how to get rid of negativity. How to remove negativity completely from your life. How to keep 2013 negativity back in 2013 and go on and keep the positivity in 2014. Stand by. Back everybody. Before I go ahead and get into the subject, I want to go ahead and tell you a story first. And it's a very powerful story. And I want you to, it's going to be a short story, but I want you to equate it to your life. Now, I want you to imagine that, just go back in time to the part when we used to, watch Godzilla movies, King Kong movies, all these giant monster movies and things like that. Now, I want you to just take it for instance, just imagine that those giant monsters represent negativity in the world. Represent, let's just say Godzilla's name was negativity instead his name was Godzilla. And what happened was when Godzilla came to Tokyo, he destroyed Tokyo, he stepped on everything, his fire came out, and he just like blew up buildings, he killed a whole bunch of people. Now let's look at Godzilla as being negativity, right? But now, let's say if we had, we're in this modern age right now, we're maybe a little bit in the future, and Godzilla's still alive. He went away for a little while. He came back, and he came. Then when he decided to come back. But the thing is, and the difference is that you're in the future. So now you have a time machine in the future. But Godzilla's still in Tokyo, killing everything. He's negativity over there, just destroying it. He's trying to make his way to the United States to destroy everything. But you have a time machine. So what if you was to get in that time machine and you was to travel back into the past? When Godzilla was a baby. What if you had that ability to travel back into the time machine and go back in the past to when Godzilla was a baby? What's the smartest thing you should do? Kill the baby monster before he becomes a giant monster. Why? You got to kill the negativity now before it gets big. You have to destroy it while it's little, while it's there, while you can, before it grows to where you can't. Before it grows to where it burns down all the buildings, which is the temple of your body, the temple of your mind. You want to destroy negativity before it comes. A lot of people, what they do is they leave the baby monster alive because he's just a baby and he's cute and there's a little bit of negativity here, there's a little bit of negativity there. And guess what happens? Eventually he eats more negativity and he eats more negativity and then he eats more to the point where he's almost like 100 feet tall, or 100 stories tall, and he's out there destroying buildings and killing everybody. You have to destroy the baby monster, that's negativity, while it's still a baby. Let me give you another example. A lot of people, sometimes they'll have a faucet that leaks in their home. It's leaking, it's leaking, it's leaking. And then some people say, oh, it's not that bad. You know what, I'll just close my door, I'll put some plugs in while I'm sleeping, and they'll just leave it leaking, and leave it leaking, and leave it leaking. Guess what happens? Eventually, if you don't take care of it while it's a leak, which is negativity, it becomes a flood, which is super negativity, which is depression, which is disappointments, which is anger, which is fear. You have to destroy the leak, stop the leak now before it becomes a flood. That is the secret on how to get rid of negativity. Kill the monster while it's a baby before it becomes a giant monster and it destroys everything. Stop the leak while it's a leak before it becomes a flood. That's how you get rid of negativity. You want one secret on how to get rid of negativity? You have to get rid of it while it's still young, while it's still immature. Get rid of it. People like to keep it around and say, I'm going to watch and see what happens. You know what? I'm going to leave it. It's not that bad. I can ignore it. I can get over it. I can do this. You can't. Kill the baby monster while it's a baby. Stop the leak while it's a leak before it becomes a flood. Because you have to learn that if you don't put yourself in a positive bubble 100% all the time, not 98%, not 99.9%, it has to be 100% a super duper Star Trek shield, bulletproof bubble of positivity, because if you don't, guess what's going to happen? The leak is going to become a flood. The baby monsters are going to become a giant monster and start destroying buildings and start destroying homes, start destroying families. This is your home. This is your family. This is your household. You don't want a flood here. You don't want a giant monster here. Hope that helps somebody. If it did, please leave a comment. Please make sure, if you can, give me the thumbs up. If you're watching it on YouTube or if you're on Facebook, please like it. And if you can do me one more favor, please share it with someone else that might be able to help. It might be able to help them. Like I said, I don't do these videos for monetary gain. I do it to try to help inspire someone now, in the future, and in generations to come. Thank you so much. Have a great day.